Halo 5 Guardians. Is it any good? As you might already know, the videos on this channel are single player focused. The only game I've ever played online and enjoyed a little was Counter-Strike, and maybe, sometimes, Mario Kart 8. I started playing Halo 3 on the Xbox 360 back in the day when I apparently stole my brother's copy of the game. But it didn't last long as I just had a free month of gold and I wasn't willing to pay to play online. When the Xbox One was first announced, its marketing made the machine seem like a media player first and a gaming device second.
TV experience. Could turn on your TV, listen to some music, and watch a movie. TV and movies, music. Or TV. Xbox. Watch TV.
Pre-launch, the console was shown as an always online machine, where you wouldn't be able to share the games you bought, and the Kinect, the motion controls camera, would be always on and mandatory. That's where Microsoft completely lost me. I didn't know Halo 5 existed and I just got to see anything about it when Halo Infinite was announced. From the first videos and images I realized the focus of the game was co-op multiplayer, so I wasn't really expecting much from it. Could Halo 5 surprise me like the previous games of the series did? So, about the game. You start the game playing with Jameson Locke, a Spartan part of the fire team Osiris. This team is also composed of Olympia Vale, Holly Tanaka, and Edward Buck. They are deployed by the UNSC Infinity ship to rescue Dr. Catherine Halsey, creator of the Spartan program from the Covenant. Meanwhile, the Blue Team, led by Master Chief, are on a mission to recover the research vessel Argent Moon, captured by the Covenant. During the mission, Master Chief starts to have visions of Cortana still alive and activating a giant winged structure. At the same time, Halsey confirms that Cortana is indeed alive, and she gained access to the Domain, a repository of Forerunner knowledge. Now, Master Chief will disobey his orders, and will take the Blue Team on a journey to find Cortana while Locke is assigned to stop them. As the game started, I was intrigued with the fact that we were not playing as Master Chief, but as Locke. Because of that, I didn't mind the complete change of controls compared to the previous games of the series. As I didn't see much of the game before, I wasn't sure we would eventually play with Master Chief and different controls would make sense as we were playing with a different character. But unfortunately, that was not the case, as the changes prevailed after we also changed to the Chief. It feels a lot more close to Call of Duty than classic Halo, with the left trigger serving to aim and the right to shoot.
What is this Call of Duty bullshit?
Grenades had their button changed, we had a dash to destroy some walls, and the mechanics of the game in general felt a lot different than before. I probably could have changed the controls in the options menu, but I like to use the default configuration as much as I can. It wasn't too bad. I died several times due to not throwing a grenade or reloading at the wrong time.
I pressed the wrong button for the grenade again.
But I eventually got used to it. Controlling a different character seemed to be a good idea, until I realized that both Locke and Master Chief played exactly the same. And that is one of the several signs of a co-op driven game. Another one is the enemies. While in previous games they had their different abilities, in this one they felt more like they were all of the same type. As the game is focused on co-op, all of the regular enemies are much weaker than they used to be, and there are a lot more showing up at a time in order to give the 4 players what to do. Even the Prometheans seem to have lost some of their more unique abilities, and harder enemies are usually just bullet sponges, without presenting many new challenges. Graphically and sound-wise, it was okay. There were no moments where I stopped to feel the music or appreciate the graphics, but at least I didn't have any glitches in the experience, like in Halo 4. The worst thing for me is the fact that, due to the co-op focused nature of the game, the developers had to keep the 4 characters together in the scenes at all times. That not only brings issues with the single-player gaming experience, but the storytelling is extremely impacted. Gone were the moments where we would travel through caves and vast battlefields by ourselves. Now, at all times, someone has to be around commenting about anything whatsoever.
You think it's Prometheus?
Crawlers, second cannon down, only one left.
I am an emotional time bomb!
The cinematics are short and simple, leaving any more complex plot to the background. And due to the storytelling being affected, the new characters, including Luke Cage, are underdeveloped. I cared so little about them that I got confused on the blue team's structure when researching to write this video, and they just left them out in the opening section. Of course, while reading the Halopedia to help writing this script, there was much more lore to the story and dozens of pages about each team, each character, planets, etc. But the thing is, I don't care about any of that. Any story told should work by itself, and I shouldn't have to reach for a book, watch a TV series, or go through comic books to find it interesting. The characters are due, and the story of the game Halo 5 is lacking, structured as small videos with reasons for the characters to go through the next battlefield, and that's all. So, is Halo 5 Guardians good? I would say that yes, for some people. While I'm not the target audience of this kind of game, I can't say I feel disappointed with it compared to what we had on the previous ones. Even with all the issues Halo 4 had, appreciating or not its plot, we have to admit that at least it tried to tell a story. In Halo 5 that is limited by all the characters forcibly together by the game's structure. Every piece of story serves only as a reason for the next action sequence. I would say that the only interesting aspect for me, and I have to say spoiler alert here, is making Cortana the villain of the game. The concept of her starting an AI revolution in order to help her kind survive the rampancy is great. I didn't enjoy the story and the changes in enemy behavior, and I completely dislike all the new characters, with the exception of Locke, as we control him and also because he's played by Luke Cage himself, the actor Mike Coulter. But I would be lying if I said that I wouldn't enjoy playing this game with my friends in local multiplayer, just like I used to do back in the day with GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. It's a shame the game only has the option for online multiplayer, but that's the reason why I think the game might be good for someone else out there. Even though the gameplay is different, it works when you get used to it, and I can see people enjoying it. It's just not for me. Thank you for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed it. I stream every Monday, Wednesday and Friday around 9:30 PM Eastern Time, depending on what time the kid goes to sleep. So, if you want to join me, feel free to do so. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you want to. I hope you have a great rest of your day and see you all in the next video.